You are watching the English news of Binh Phuoc Radio, television, and newspaper. I'm the one with the latest news for today. Binh Phuoc developing unique and distinctive tourism products. Timely preventing and handling forestry law violations. According to the Center for Economic and Business Research, Vietnam to become second largest economy in Southeast Asia by 2036. Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng attracts tourists during the holiday. According to Plan number 141 issued by the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee on the 2025 implementation of the Binh Phuoc Tourism Development Project for the 2021 to 2025 period with orientation to 2030, the province will continue to create distinctive and unique tourism products to attract visitors alongside developing tourism sites and destinations.
The initiative includes expanding the harbor wellness tourism model based on the traditional practices of the Mönong and Satian ethnic groups in the buffer zone of Bu Sa Map National Park, linked to forest ecotourism development at the provincially designated Bu Sa Map National Park tourist site, and establishing a traditional cashew craft cultural space at the My Lê ecotourism area. Efforts are also being made to finalize the master plan for ecotourism development at Bu Sa Map National Park for the 2025 to 2030 period with a vision to 2040. Furthermore, the province will implement management tasks aimed at improving forest economic efficiency in tandem with tourism development. Additionally, Binh Phuoc will continue to organize extracurricular activities, study tours to historical sites, scenic spots, cultural projects, and museums across the province for educational institutions. Coordination with departments of education and training in other southeastern provinces and cities will also be strengthened to implement tourist programs and tourism activities associated with the province's revolutionary history.
The official dispatch number 1771 issued by the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee focuses on the timely prevention and handling of violations of forestry laws, aiming to protect forests and prevent and fight forest fires, alongside with other key tasks across the province.
The People's Committee has called for intensified forest patrols and inspections, particularly in high-risk areas, and strengthened coordination among enforcement agencies to promptly prevent and handle violations of forestry laws, ensuring no illegal forest fires or deforestation occur. Strict protection of the existing natural forest area will be maintained, and the management of the afforestation projects will be tightened to ensure land designated for forestry is used appropriately. Sustainable forestry economic development will be pursued, aligned with national defense, security, and the stability of local communities, especially in border areas. Localities have been instructed to review, update, and finalize forest fire prevention and control plans based on the fall-on-the-spot principle tailored to local conditions. Forest fire response plans must be formulated and rehearsed to ensure timely and effective handling of any incidents. Investment in and the implementation of information technology and artificial intelligence for forest resource monitoring and forest fire management will be promoted. Moreover, international cooperation will be enhanced to mobilize resources to support forest protection and development efforts.
In recent times, the registration of land and the issuance of land use rights certificates across Binh Phuoc province have gained a close attention from the Department of Agriculture and Environment and district and municipal people's committees. The positive outcomes achieved have contributed significantly to improving state management efficiency in the land sector.
State management of land, resources, and minerals has been carried out in strict compliance with the law, particularly in the land sector. To date, the province has achieved a rate of 97.8% of land use rights certificate issuance over the total area requiring certification. In addition, the province has approved the 2025 land use plans for 9 district-level units. To continue strengthening state management in the land sector, the Department of Agriculture and Environment is advancing the development of a land database and preparing procedures for a mineral ocean. At the same time, it remains committed to supporting organizations, enterprises, and citizens in completing administrative procedures related to land use rights certificates issuance.
In a recent official dispatch sent to local authorities, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính requested the completion of land clearance and the drafting of a feasibility study to commence the Lào Cai-Hà Nội-Hải Phòng Railway project on December 19, 2025. Relevant units were asked to coordinate with the Ministry of Construction and the Railway Project Management Board to receive documents for compensation, support, and resettlement. This work will proceed in a parallel with the Ministry of Construction preparation of the project feasibility study report. Land clearance must be completed by August to be handed over for construction. The Minister of Construction will assign to work with localities to hand over the central route coordinates and clearance boundaries, which will serve as the basis of our provinces and cities to carry out compensation, support, resettlement, and surveys for the drafting of a feasibility study. This task must be completed by June 2025. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà was assigned to directly oversee the project and address any arising obstacles. Vietnam could become the second largest economy in Southeast Asia after Indonesia and the 20th largest economy in the world by 2036 if the country significantly improves policy implementation effectiveness. The projects were recently made by the London-based Centre for Economic and Business Research in a recent report. The report pointed out that, as of 2021, Vietnam was estimated to have a purchasing power parity adjusted GDP per capita of $11,608. The report said Vietnam's economic growth story have been nothing short of a miracle, with the đổi mới reform in the mid-1980s, coupled with favorable global trends, enabling the nation to achieve rapid economic growth and propelling the country from a poor country to a lower middle-class country. To achieve the goal of becoming a high-income nation by 2045, the report states that Vietnam must grow at an annual average rate of approximately 5% per capita. Moreover, the country must improve its policy implementation performance drastically, particularly in sectors that will be severely affected by automation and climate change. Between 2021 and 2036, CEBR forecasts that the position of Vietnam in the World Economic League table will improve considerably, with its ranking rising from 41st to 20th by 2036. This year, April 30th and May the 1st holiday has drawn a large number of visitors to explore and experience the tourist attraction within the Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng World Natural Heritage Site in Quảng Bình Province. Tourists have been impressed by the majestic natural scenery, the friendliness and hospitality of the local people, and the quality of food and beverage services. Tourist sites such as Phong Nha Cave, Tiên Sơn Cave, Chai River, Dark Cave, and Mount Spring have each welcomed thousands of visitors who came to enjoy the local cuisine and accommodations. According to preliminary statistics, tourist attractions managed by the Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng Tourism Center received approximately 20,000 visitors, including over 1,000 international tourists in just the first 2 days of the holiday. To provide the best possible experience for visitors, the Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng Tourism Center proactively and thoroughly prepared by renovating, repairing, and upgrading tourism services, refreshing entertainment and check-in spots, and training staff to offer increasingly professional service and hospitality. In addition to Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng, Nhật Lệ and Bảo Ninh beaches in Đồng Hới City attracted large crowds of visitors. Clear blue waters, white sandy beaches, fresh seafood, and reasonable prices left a positive impression on tourists. And that is the wrap up our bulletin. Thanks for your watching and goodbye for now.